On today's super stylish edition of Cosmo Times,
come face to face with the hottest fashion from Shanghai, New York, and London.
First up, we get word on what the people are wearing in 2013.
Then we hit the runways for the highlights from two of the world's biggest fashion weeks.
I getting on inside tips from some Shanghai-based fashionistas.
As always, creative source.
Cosmo Times.
What are you listening to?
Hey, nothing. Actually, something very manly, like rap.
Yeah, right. Whatever. As long as it's getting you pumped up for this fabulous fashion episode of Cosmo Times.
Oh, yes, it was. You know, as a big city guy, I like to stay in touch with the most recent fashion trends. I even like to go into fashion shows.
Ah, you mean you like to watch the girls at fashion weeks?
No, I don't go for the models.
You don't like beautiful women?
No, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but, you know...
Right, think hard about that. While all of you head to the streets of Shanghai, London, and New York to see what's the word on new looks for the spring.
I like beautiful women in beautiful clothes.
I think that's enough sharing from you.
Fashionistas around the world are rejoicing because New York Fashion Week is here. Now I'm going to go inside today to find out what shows people are anticipating and have seen, and as well as the looks that they're looking forward to rocking. Let's go inside.
I've seen a ton of large square print, geometric prints, the brocades, those jewel tones. I'm really excited about those deep jewel tones and the fun geometric prints.
I've seen a lot of color, which I think is really great, and I just finished the J. Crew presentation, and I feel like everyone was really dressing for that, especially with the bright pants and the bright knits, so I've been seeing that a lot.
Just been in the great bright colors, black and whites.
Well, today I just left the Stephen Allen presentation. It was a great presentation. I loved the looks, especially the women's wear. I had my two favorite looks that I liked. I liked the pinstripe boyfriend blazer with the pants, along with the long t-shirt dress with the leather skirt. It was amazing looks.
I'm seeing a lot of black, a lot of white, a lot of fur, leather, a lot of ladylike details.
I've noticed a lot of black and also a lot of army green, actually, which I was a little bit surprised by. There's kind of maybe a bit of a military trend going on.
I think there's a lot of opulent colors, a lot of really rich tones, leather, and probably a lot of fur, I think.
The people that I've talked to today here at Fashion Week agree on one thing. They're loving the looks for Fall 13 from J. Crew. They're digging the menswear-inspired outfits with the pop of color. Reporting for Cosmo Times, I'm Christy Clemens.
Hey, I'm Yuki in Shanghai. With the spring season on the horizon, people are becoming more eager to change what they wear. So how are people in Shanghai getting ready for the spring fashion? Let's go find out today.
这件上衣的话也是比较简约的设计，然后穿起来搭配这条裤子也比较休闲。然后今年正好是蛇年，所以我也挑了条这个有蛇纹的围巾。因为春天的话也不是就是特别的暖，所以还是想一些这样的棉柔质地可以稍微保暖一下。
今年春天的花卉图案还是比较流行的，但是我个人不太喜欢整面积的花卉图案，所以我就选了一个上衣有一点花卉的。然后春天我比较喜欢小清新风格的，所以挑了这样一件开衫，感觉比较清新又可爱。
我是觉得说我是比较崇尚简约风格的，然后春天又需要点亮色来装扮自己，所以就是局部就是上半身亮色或者是下半身亮色。
春天男装我觉得还是以简约风格为主吧，随意搭配，比较随性一点就可以了。
春天的话，就是感觉要去摆脱冬季的沉闷，我会选择比较单薄的一些外套啊，然后像衬衫这样子，我会选择一些比较亮色调的配饰，像手表啊这些，就是让整体的造型能看上去比较亮眼一些。
要到那个春天了，所以说我们选择一些比较亮眼的一些元素。我看到很多杂志上面都是会有这些条纹的一些搭配，所以说今天选择这样的一个装扮。
It seems like simples and floral prints will be hot for this season. Did you get some great ideas from us? See you next time.
And today's City Searches, we give you the front row seats to the top fashion weeks of America and Europe.
Some Shanghai trendsetters shows us what's hot in international fashion.
And Creative Source brings you the latest from the world's creative industries.
Cosmo Times. Welcome back to this fashion-forward edition of Cosmo Times. Hey, Missy.
What?
It's your line.
Oh, that's right. 对不起，等一下啊。Sorry about that. It's just with New York's Fashion Week just taking the world by storm earlier this month, and London's Fashion Week just come to an end this week. We've all got a little fashion fever.
True that. So let's head straight to America's clothing capital and see firsthand what New York Fashion Week had in store for this year. Come on, I didn't even finish talking.
New York Fashion Week is coming to a close quite soon, but the inspiration doesn't stop here. I'm going to go inside and talk to some oh-so-fashionable people, and then I'm going to take the runway my way when we head to the studio.
We're gonna do this.
Sergio Davila,
Stephen Allen,
Jeremy Lang,
Vera Wang,
Vivian Tam.
Fashion Week wouldn't be the same without household names like Michael Kors, Vera Wang, Jason Wu, and Philip Lim. Other celebrity designers included Monica Chiang, Stephen Allen, Naeem Kam, and Jenny Packham. The designs weren't the only stars at the show. Celebrities like Matt Damon, American rapper Eve, and supermodels Carly Kloss and Salida E. Banks took front row seat to see what's hot for the colder months.
The colors, there are a lot of rich brocades, and the jewelry was absolutely gorgeous. It was very sophisticated.
The gowns, I love to see evening gowns when designers can actually piece it together.
Stephen Allen is just like getting better and better and better, and there were so many just luxurious, beautiful, chic pieces in the collection.
Let's check out the top 3 trends that we saw hit the runway this season. Fur. One thing is for sure, it's the season of animal skins. Whether it's an outfit like a fur coat, or as an embellishment to an otherwise plain scarf or hat, the concrete jungle will definitely be seeing lots of the furry stuff. Jewel tones. Burgundy and emerald green are the it colors of fall 2013, as well as rich navy and elegant plum. These dark tones add a sensible pop to the runway of New York Fashion Week, and will do the same in your autumn or winter wardrobe. Menswear inspired. Blazers, turtlenecks, long coats, and pants under the dress. We see women's fashion evolving from masculine staples. It's definitely bringing out the sexy man in every woman. The runway wasn't the only place we found some fashion inspiration for fall and winter of 2013. Stylists, fashion bloggers, and individuals use the city streets as their own personal catwalk. In New York City, let's face it, fashion isn't just an event. It's a celebration of each person's individuality emphasized through their outfits. I have seen so many looks today that I am dying over, but I'm gonna have to wait until fall of 2013 to get them. So little old impatient me, I'm gonna take the ideas that I saw today and bring them to the studio where I'm gonna create an outfit that doesn't break the bank. Now, one of the most popular trends that we saw on the runway for fall and winter 2013 is jeweled embellishments. In particular, it was on the runway of J. Crew and Stephen Allen. Now, instead of going out and buying one of these hats, we're gonna show you how to make one. So with a little less cash, you can have even more sass. So this is what you'll need for this fabulous craft. First, take your jewel and just add about like a pea-sized amount to the jewel. Don't want to get too much because this stuff is very sticky. Okay, so just put a little on. And you're going to apply it to the hat. So for me, I've decided to put it center stage right in the middle. And apply a little bit of pressure to it just to make sure that it sticks on. Here's my first jewel. Now look at that. That's adding a nice pop of color to my black hat. And this is only one jewel, so you can only imagine how great this craft is gonna look when it's done. Not to toot my own horn, but toot toot. I think I did a pretty good job reinterpreting the J. Crew embellished hat. Now this is gonna be a perfect look no matter how I'm dressing up. So it could be easy with jeans or a t-shirt, or I could do it with a blazer or a very elegant coat. But either way, I'm gonna get some serious compliments and I'm gonna be able to wear this season to season. Thanks for watching this crafty episode of Cosmo Times. I'm Christy Clemens.
Those New Yorkers sure do know their fashion, unlike certain people.
What? Are you talking about me? You know, this is only the first fitting. It'll look much better when it's done. Yes. It's couture.
I don't think that's what couture means.
Of course it is. It's handmade, is it?
Whatever. Let's just move on to another fashion capital. That's been the focus of the fashion world this past week for this London City Search.
Of course, here at London Fashion Week, the catwalk takes centre stage to all fashion display. Somerset House Courtyard every year turns into the home of the British Fashion Council and where most of the catwalk shows take place. Over the 5 days of London Fashion Week, there will be about 7 or 8 shows here every single day. Let's go in and take a look. As you can see behind me, there's a massive marquee put up for the Burberry show, which was designed by Christopher Bailey, and I have to say I'm very, very excited. Let's go and have a look. Beautiful Lancaster Ballroom in the Savoy Hotel for the Machino Cheap and Chic show. As you can see, it's a completely different feeling to the courtyard space at Somerset House. It's very grand, it's very decadent, it's got beautiful artwork and sculptures all over the ceiling. As you can see behind me, there's also all the press, all the photographers and the videographers waiting for the show. It's very exciting and everyone's really apprehensive about what the show is going to bring. Fashion Week explore the Chinese market? Is there any connection?
Well, we have an incredible connection with the Chinese market. Already we've been into Hong Kong doing showrooms. We have great strategic partners in Lane Crawford, IT, and incredible support from Chinese Vogue and GQ Asia as well. The Chinese audience is incredibly important for British designers, and that's where they're seeing an awful amount of growth. And I think is that there seems to be a really strong affinity between sort of the Chinese style and British style, and I hope that just gets stronger and stronger.
I'm sure it will, definitely. So we're about 45 minutes before the Jasper Conran show, and as you can see behind me, everybody who works here is getting everything ready so the day runs smoothly. We've got the red carpet out, which is very fitting, and backstage all the models are getting their hair done, their makeup done, putting on the new collection. We just watched a kind of run through of the show with the music, but in the models in their own clothes, and it's looking great. But you know, wait until the new collection comes out and hopefully that'll be even better. Now on the front row we've got these great little booklets. So this is the Jasper Conran one. It goes in detail about what inspired the designer, what he was thinking about when he made this collection, and what he believes that this autumn-winter's trends are going to be. So this is really great to read up if you're on the front row. But we're all just waiting now for 45 minutes whilst they make the final touches, and then we can sit down and relax and watch the show. I feel practically boring sat in between both of you. Your hair is quite incredible. How do you do it? It's utterly amazing.
We use gelatin and lots and lots of hair drying and brushing and whatnot.
Yeah, and how does it stay in when you go to sleep, or?
You can sleep with it up. You just have to sleep on the side, or otherwise you end up with a bit of an interesting hairstyle in the morning.
Your spikes kind of going all over the place, I can imagine. What about you? This is incredible, and you've got blue in yours as well. Yeah. How long have you had it for?
Years.
Years, wow, gosh. What does it look like when it's down? Do you find it quite odd to see yourself with flat hair?
Other people find it really odd. They don't realise how long it is when it's down.
Oh really? How long is it?
Well, the back obviously is longer.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. And how long have you had it for? About
5 years, maybe.
5 years, wow. Well, it's quite incredible. I'm not sure I could make my hair do that, but
I think we could do it.
Really? God. Here at the Savoy to see Fiadan Galan's show. I've got my ticket, and as you can see behind me there is a huge queue of people all waiting to go in, so I better go jump in the queue. You doing here today?
Well, we just wanted to see the new collection, obviously, and I'm a big fan. It was an amazing collection, and we supplied some of the jewellery as well.
You supplied some of the jewellery? Oh, that's excellent. Tell us about that.
Well, it's the less blingy sort of type. As you can see, I'm wearing some of our own collection.
It's beautiful. It's so lovely.
But I thought the way they put it together was very nice. Because they went for the more plainer black sort of crystal look.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really,
yeah, it really
well
complemented
met.
it well. It was lovely, wasn't it? Well, congratulations. You know, your jewelry's just appeared in the show. That's excellent. Oh wow, I'm so.
But I think they chose exactly the right jewelry because you could still see the beauty of all the outfits as well.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much for talking to us, and congratulations. Yeah, it's lovely to meet you as well. The very lovely Kate Nash. You've been here all day, haven't you? Yeah. Have you had a good time?
I've had a really good time.
What shows have you seen?
Bora Aksu, Felder Felder, and PPQ.
Oh, great. What have been your favourites?
I have to say Felder was really amazing. Like it just felt really like fresh, and young and vibrant, and basically everything that came past I was like, I really want
you want to wear it,
really, like, really excited. I really liked the coats that Felder did, and sort of like jackets on jackets, and like I just feel like some of the stuff, like I've got this like launch party for my record which comes out on March 4th.
Okay.
And I want to like try and, I was like telling them afterwards I'm going to borrow like everything.
Yeah,
maybe do like 15 outfit changes or something.
Yeah,
I feel a bit dramatic today. I think this outfit.
No, I love it. I love it, and I love the hair as well. It's gorgeous. I have the pleasure to be here today with the designer of PPQ. Hi, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Amy Molyneux, and I'm one half of PPQ from London.
Okay, great. So you obviously did a collaboration with Manolo Blahnik for the shoes, and I mean they're gorgeous. What other kind of accessories should we be looking at for this season?
We've got our classic PPQ Gabriel bag this season. It came.
It's gorgeous.
The classic shape is in the patent like this, and it has a feature where it gets bigger. So you can undo it and extend him, so it depends if you've done a bit too much shopping while you're away.
Your average London working woman would love that.
Other than that, he's a regular all-goer. You can even get an album in there. Vinyl, if you want to do some vinyl shopping.
These are gorgeous as well, they're just beautiful.
We went to Manolo and visited the studio and went through the archive for the shoes, and I wanted something that was a kind of Regency shape that wasn't a big platform. I just didn't want to see these huge clumpy platforms that had been around for so long, and something much more car to carpet, much more delicate that would go with the evening wear. And obviously bows have been a big detail for us this season, so the satin ribbons on these make them really quite special with the black suede finish. And then we also did a version in print. Looking at
they're gorgeous.
You pass me the print that match the actual print on the dresses with the more delicate bow in the chiffon. But they having a matching shoe, they finish off the whole outfit.
Yeah, no, they are beautiful. Okay.
It's like, here's one I've prepared earlier.
Yeah. No, definitely. Oh, yeah, that's good with the. Do you want to talk about these ones quickly as well? Because you've got the PQ on them.
Again, a Regency shape, but this time with the cameo, the P&Q cameo on, which gives it a kind of a sporty edge.
Yeah,
so for some of the shorter dresses, a bit more racy.
No, no.
But again, in the colours from the show.
Shang, who is a designer and exhibitor here at London Fashion Week. Shang, great collection, we love it. What was the kind of inspiration behind it?
This season the inspiration is same as before, is we combine something Chinese, something Western together. So basically I took inspiration from a Chinese artist called Sui Jianguo, his mall suit series of the contemporary art, and then combined with some clean lines from the 60s.
Okay. And what kind of differences can you kind of see that between last collection and this collection?
Basically, it's a continuation of what we do. So, last season we had lots of Chinese influence, and this season we still have, in a less obvious way. Yeah. So, it's quite playful. So, each season we're gonna say what we feel for the movement, and then really mixing with, two influences together.
Across this lovely young lady. What's your name, sweetie?
Matilda.
Matilda, I love that name. You look incredible, honestly. You look gorgeous. What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing a dress. It's homemade. I made
You made it yourself? Oh my goodness, that's incredible.
Just a skirt.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it looks great. And I love your shoes as well. And this is really gorgeous, and the colours go so well together.
Yeah, I like
you look
it.
lovely. Yeah, you look really great.
I like colours.
Yes, yeah. So what's your kind of style, would you say?
Stylist? I don't really know. I don't really follow the style trend, I guess.
Just whatever you like.
What I like to wear, I wear.
Yeah, okay. What do you enjoy wearing?
I like to dress different every day, just how I feel.
Yeah.
So I don't say, oh, my style is chic or sporty or whatever.
Yeah, it just depends how you feel.
I'm wearing McQueen boots and Valentino, and then this is something I just got in Harrods.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then with a Walford belt to suck everything in.
Lovely. And what are you wearing?
Valentino.
Of course, little Valentino pair. Mr. and Mrs. Valentino, that's what I'll call you. You look wonderful. I love your dress, it's gorgeous. Where's it from?
Cos, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Oh, lovely. And what would you say your kind of general style is?
I'm really different. I change every day, so I like to work around one item. So this time it was about the dress.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was about a jacket. So it's more building an outfit around one piece rather than a look.
Okay. It's been a fabulous 5 days here at London Fashion Week. We've seen so many incredible collections and shows. It just goes to show that London really does have the creativity and inspiration to make it the fashion capital of the world.
Still to come on this fabulous edition of Cosmo Times.
We head out in Shanghai to see what's new in trendy dressing.
Plus, Creative Source brings you famous faces and Cosmo places.
Cosmo Times. Welcome back to this fashion and fabric edition of Cosmo Times. Do you really need that much fabric?
Come on, this is fabric market. What did you expect? I still need something to line it with.
Well, Mincy isn't the only girl having fun creating unique clothes in Shanghai these days. See what international fashionistas are up to in our own backyard.
Are you Shanghai fashionistas out there? We've come across a wide selection of outfits that can help prepare you for the upcoming spring season. This week, we got in on a first-hand experience with major German fashion designer Anna Frau and her massive collection here in Shanghai. So 7 years ago, you came to Shanghai, and first you just exploring the city?
Yeah, I didn't know anyone here or anything. No Chinese, nothing.
But now, after 7 years, do you see any changes over that?
I mean, not only the fashion, I think Shanghai changed in general, became more globalized, and all the Western influences. A lot of Westerners come here now, live here, bring all their influences and their experience, their fashion style. And so yeah, I think it's adapting on the streets. The fashion of Shanghai is influenced by a lot of things. I had a friend recently in Shanghai and we went to a fashion event and he said, wow, Shanghai doesn't have its own style. It has so many styles. It's so unique. If you walk on the streets in Berlin, you can see you're in Berlin. If you walk on the streets in London, I think you can see you're in London. But in Shanghai, there are so many people from all over China, Asia, and all over the world coming here, all bringing their influences, their own styles. And it's kind of mixing up in between, and I think it's a very interesting and nice style that's developing here right now in Shanghai.
Distinct and original are an understatement of Anna's attire. As each article of clothing, she says, comes from a strong nostalgia of the 90s.
Normally my style is very colorful. The inspiration for the Frana collection is the 80s and 90s video games. I take what made me grow up, all the influences that I got, and put them into my clothes.
Anna's designs also focus on accessories, with her signature clothing item being a new type of scarf, which can keep both your neck and your head warm.
Interesting hoodie scarf. It's actually the one that I'm wearing in another color.
Very unique.
Yeah, it's like a tube scarf. When it gets cold.
And aside from Anna's collection, we've taken another step further deep into Shanghai's inner city, where sophistication and nightlife take priority. We met with and interviewed one of Shanghai's finest fashion designers, Vanessa Jia, to get a closer look at how to stay sexy for the upcoming spring season. Vanessa 你好，来这边有多久了？
大概6、7年了。
那在你的理解当中，上海的时尚是什么样子的呢？
其实上海还是一个跟国际蛮接轨的一个城市，因为在上海，毕竟我们是一个亚洲人的一个城市，虽然可能也会接受更多的西方文化，那我们可能会更多的是中西方相结合的这种服装风格。
For girls, selecting an outfit for the night out isn't always that easy, but to Vanessa, choosing an outfit should also be very fun.
那我的主要风格可能就是大家有看到，可能礼服和洋装偏多一点，那可能是主要的品类。然后呢，可能大家上海也有很多的时尚 party 啦，然后可能大家出去玩的时候也会经常光顾这里，选一些他们喜欢的衣服。
Shanghai is a city bundled with so many creative styles, unrestricted to how its people dress. So keep an open mind when shopping this spring, as the hottest new trends start to roll out.
Do I have to?
You said you like fashion.
I meant men's fashion.
Stop moving.
So as you just saw, fashion has crossed borders and cultures. New York and London stunned the world again with their big-name debuts.
And just in 3 short weeks, Shanghai will hold its own week of style. Crush down.
But what's important to remember is that all of these fashion events are made of people from every corner of the world. Cosmo cities are global cities.
That's right. And now check out more global hotspots with this week's creative source.
Peking opera is one of the most revered traditional Chinese art forms. Recently, many famous Peking opera artists like Zhu Chang and Zhao Baoshu performed the opera Longfeng Changxiang in Shanghai.
这次演出的龙城祥应当说是近年来阵容非常强大的一次，有国家京剧院的，有上海京剧院的，有北京京剧院的，堪称豪华。
At the same time, 10 classical Peking operas are all set to start shooting. The project will take around 3 years to be completed, with Longfeng Changxiang the first to begin filming. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it works out.
And that's it for this week's fashion-forward edition of Cosmo Times.
Tune in again next week for more hot and helpful topics from the world's cosmopolitan cities.
You look good out there.
Those New Yorkers sure do know their fashion.
What did I say? I don't have lines.
Just saw fashion as quite.